The summer of 1999 was the hottest I'd ever experienced.
You get to voice
The
her.
muted glow of dawn shed but a feeble light over the misty woods. The wide, tree-lined street was eerily empty at such an hour. The entire world was fast asleep, and here I was at the first light of day, alone at a deserted bus stop. It was lonely here, uncomfortably quiet. I couldn't shake this irrational feeling that some hungry predator was going to jump from the darkness and take a chunk out of
Oh, sweetie, you've never been in the woods, have you?
Not like I could run far in a dress like this.
Why are you wearing a dress to go to a summer camp? You should be wearing some shorts. At least shorts under the dress and some good
maybe
boots.
she's wearing a sundress. I don't know. What types of dresses do people wear?
The weak, flickering light overhead only added to my jitters. There was something about this neck of the woods that freaked me out. Part of me was itching to pack up and head home. Applying for this job was a stupid idea.
Welcome
I
to
was out of my
mosquitoes and
element,
ticks.
Out of my comfort zone and in over my
I
head.
really thought you were about to say mosquitoes and tits.
My knowledge of the countryside and outdoor living was zero.
Girl, why are you here? I would do better in the woods than you. And I'm an
Stupidly
indoor
trying to get
child.
away from my parents, that I threw myself into a worse situation, working at a summer camp in the middle of absolute nowhere.
It's like she has zero survival instincts and has never watched a singular slasher movie.
Not
Your
a one.
next adventure starts here.
Reminds me of day camp. Did you ever go to the day camp?
No, you went to the religious day camp. Well,
No, it wasn't religious. It's the YMCA, bro. Well,
Young Men's
technically,
Christian Association.
technically, yes, but by that point, it was no longer a religious. It was just like the community center.
I went to the day camp that was hosted by our school district. So I just went to.
What was hosted by the school district?
It was literally at the high school. We just stayed at the high school.
That's boring. We went into the fucking woods. We had this big cabin that we hung out in.
Okay, well, I got to go to the pool.
I got to go canoeing in a canoe and not know how to do it with this other dumb kid. And we were both idiots going in circles until the camp counselor had to come out and rescue us.
It seemed like a nice way to disconnect from the stress of the modern world and reconnect
Modern,
with
it's
nature.
1999.
An escape from reality, from life
You just
at
call
home.
1999 not the
At
modern
least
world?
For a little while.
Fuck you.
I mean, it's modern, but it's not like you've got an iPhone, an iPad, an iMac.
She could have had an iPod shuffle, you son of a bitch. I feel very fucking called out right now.
You know, that's incredibly funny to me because earlier today I heard someone refer to the 1600s as the modern age. You know?
Buffy, you stop helping Megan.
Early modern.
She's like, it's not anymore. Like, shut up.
There are people who call it the late 20th century now. It is. Still feels weird being told that you were born in the late 20th century.
It's like that. I feel historical and hysterical.
Cool breeze blowing through my hair. My fingers strummed over
Thanks,
my
honey.
acoustic guitar.
Mwah.
Just something to fill the silence. Anything to fill the silence.
Kitty.
It's Eartha Flurkin. Megan.
What? Oh, a cat in the wilds of Bear Ridge Mountains and at the bus stop of all places? What on earth was it doing here? It's called an outdoor cat.
A very outdoor cat.
A hint of mystery surrounded the four-legged creature. It looks like its name is Eartha
Eartha Flurkin. It's a Swedish cat.
No, it's a Norwegian forest cat.
Since you have the devs in, I think you need to explain that name, that it was meant to be Eartha
like-
Flurkin Kit.
All right, listen. Our initial
But
name
we
for the
didn't have
cat
enough
with chat
characters.
was a combination of Eartha Kit and Flurkin from from Marvel
The fur pun.
because of the purr pun. And we were only able to fit Eartha Flurkin. Or Eartha Flurk.
I declare this cat a Norwegian forest cat. That's
It's
just...
the only way it would survive.
After some time of admiring the cat from a safe distance, I was feeling more than a little restless. What was taking the bus so long? Was it normal for it to run this late? Concerned, I rooted through my dress pocket for my cell phone and dialed my boss's number. I wasn't too far from camp. Maybe he could drive out and pick me up. Does she have a Nokia brick?
I'm glad that she at least has pockets in her dress.
Okay,
We at least have that.
Like, she has to have, like, a Nokia brick at best.
Track phone, baby. Let's go.
Track phone? and
Track phone.
How is she getting signal in the
She's
woods?
not. She's doing one of these.
He,
Oh, fuck. She got a Motorola Razr, bitch.
he answered on the second ring, thankfully.
What do you want?
Oh, shit. Hi, Ian.
The bus isn't here yet. I paused, surprised by how irritable he sounded. He said he was a lot nicer during the interview. He probably didn't just wake up during the interview.
He's probably still drunk.
Hey, the bus is late, and I've been waiting here for close to an hour now.
Why is the fact you're stranded my problem?
Oh, cold.
Well, I was hoping you could, come pick me up, if it's not too much trouble. Being out by myself makes me really nervous. I'm not really used to the woods, and
Too damn bad.
What a
Wow.
dick.
Thank you, Captain Asshole. I guess I'll just fucking walk.
Did he just hang up on me?
My stomach dropped to my toes. Wow, what a jerk.
I'm just gonna go set his campfire on fire.
I shivered, the morning chill seeping through my dress.
Sorry. You could have set his campfire on fire?
Shut up! Don't!
That's helping.
Set his campground on fire.
No, just put sugar in his truck's gas tank.
And mothballs? Oh, she wouldn't have access to mothballs as easily as she would sugar.
Or put a groundhog in his, pop the hood of his truck, put a groundhog in, close the hood.
That also sounds very involved. You gotta catch a groundhog and everything.
Another shiver racked my body. This one less from the cold and more from frustration. This sucked. Why didn't you bring a sweater, my guy? Waiting for a bus that may never come, dealing with a boss who treated me like an afterthought. Was it worth it?
Welcome to being an adult.
Oh, welcome to the woods. All this for a minimum wage check and some time away from home?
Flaky.
Nah, resilient.
She gonna die today.
Headlights pierced the
Buffy
mist.
says ping pong ball and gas tank. All right.
Headlights pierced the mist. The large weathered wheels of a bus squeaked along the bumpy road. Finally. The clunky gas guzzler had arrived, a one-way trip to the mountains of Bear Ridge. The bus squealed into a stop before me. The folding doors opened to the smiling face of the driver, an old, bald man missing a few teeth. Packing my guitar back into its case, I forced a smile, then hurried up the short set of stairs with my luggage. Gazing down the narrow aisle of divided seats, I locked eyes with four attractive strangers. All of them looked my age.
Dick.
Goes well.
Stonks.
No. Strangers. Strangers.
I thought she said sisters as well. Well, listen, I'm over here setting campfires on
Strangers.
fire, and she's here with stranger sisters.
Strangers.
Stranger? A
Strangers.
stranger's a family member you haven't met yet.
You hot. There was only one reason a group of teenagers would be huddled on a bus at such an ungodly hour, venturing deep into the remote wilderness of upstate New Empress. Do you think this is supposed to be New York?
Probably.
Is Bear Ridge then part of
I'm sorry.
Appalachia?
Nobody's going to talk about the back window of that bar?
I
Ashley
did
just
multiple
did.
times. Multiple times. Maybe you
There's
should
a
pay
Pepis.
Yes, I
attention.
should.
Pepis. Pen
I
is here.
think that
Pen
one
is
window
here.
says sinners, and then Jake
No,
was
it says stonks. 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 And they're going up, baby.
stonks.
I appreciate that this girl is bringing her tarot deck with her. I see you. I understand you.
Which
You're
one?
just-
Is it the Rider Waite? I mean, that's a classic.
I can't tell. It just looks like tarot cards from this angle.
Well, I mean, New York is the Empire State, and that's Empress, so
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a feminized New York.
Oh, they're married to New York. It's a second marriage.
My coworkers
Oh,
too.
that's Mrs. New York.
my coworkers, 2 boys and 2 girls, embarking on this crazy bumpy ride alongside me.
And then if there's, of course, New York's mistress.
We don't
Well,
the side piece of the side piece.
Is Pennsylvania the grandma or the drunk uncle?
It's actually New York's employer, but we can't seem to fire them.
They're too good at their job. It's one of
No,
those.
There's nobody else who was willing to work.
They're really good at their job, but nobody else will work for that money, and they do show up late a lot and drunk, but
Pennsylvania is a drunk auntie to New York.
So yes, these are all the other romance options. Well, most of the other romance
Pennsylvania
options.
is where New York was built. All the cement and steel from New York, pre 1970,
Yeah.
came from here.
All right, so you're not going to read this part. We're just going to hang out here in this picture. I'm just asking. How dare you? Hey, Megan, how about you get one of these too? I'm not flipping you off, Chad. I'm flipping off my sister.
It was oddly comforting knowing I wouldn't have to suffer alone for the rest of the trip. The bus doors closed and the driver stepped on the gas. No turning back now. Who should I sit next to? Okay, Ashley.
Well, this seat's pretty full.
Yeah, but you can...
They're cute. All I see is an arm.
You see an arm and a baseball
spiky
cap
hat.
with spikes. You're like, that one.
Yep, that one.
And it's across from Taro.
Yes.
Telling me, calling me, I'll be free. Your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, your eyes. Your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, your eyes.
Yes, we're
Yep.
going to sit next to the...
Hi. Shh, shh.
Listen, I already have, like, my favorite love interest. We've already met them. My gaze snapped to the brown-haired boy mindlessly
Your
defacing
gaze?
public property with
Hated it.
with a
Okay. Sorry.
with a felt-tip black marker. He didn't seem to have a concern in the world, indifferent to what others thought of his improper activities. Not that anyone he actually cared. A pair of square-rimmed glasses peeked from beneath his spiked hat, his crystal blue eyes glued to the work of vandalism.
Crystal blue persuasion.
With every stroke of his marker, his toned arms flexed and rippled with movement. He had a unique, rebellious demeanor, a bad boy attitude, and unusual...
Flex.
His bad boy
And smoldering gaze.
and unusual looks drew me into the seat next to him.
And the gaze were smoldering. Ow!
I set my luggage down at my feet and my guitar across my lap. His doodling came to an abrupt pause. He's like, what are you doing sitting next to me? He eyed me appraisingly for a split second, but said nothing, returning to his act of self-possessed vandalism a moment later. As the bumpy ride commenced, a weighted silence spread between us. Do we want to be out? Fuck it, let's greet him. I greeted him.
Hi?
It's not art.
Obviously, it's not art. You're just fucking McDoodling. I stiffened.
What?
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 Nani?
He gestured to the doodling on the seat.
This isn't my best work. That
Is it the penis? Yes! Absolute. 10
They
out of
say
10.
art is subjective, but I think the entire world can universally agree that it's the perfect penis to ever grace the back of a bus.
What a nerd.
Look at it. The hairs, the curvature, the shaft. I'm a creative genius.
Absolute 10 out of 10.
Legend.
Finding his crude humor amusing, I laughed, tension leaving my body in a rush. He was a bit unusual, but in a good way. An interesting way.
You're kind of an idiot.
That's the first time.
Lovable idiot. I'm Jake.
I'm Jenny.
Oh no, their names match.
I shook the glove hand he extended to me, our grasp lingering a bit longer than I was comfortable with.
I'm comfortable with it. I feel weird saying that. He's a child. Never mind.
He's not a
comfortable
child.
with it. I'm 40. He's a child. He's not a child. He just turned 18. Yeah. It's still creepy. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything.
Jake had a distinct uniqueness that I was instantly drawn to,
Distinct uniqueness? It's a little redundant.
and it only took a few seconds of conversation to spike my interest in him. The rebellious artist seemed fun to be around, and I was desperate for a friend. He continued doodling on the seat as we spoke. Excited for the job, nature, camping, working with kids. No,
Dude,
no, and no.
Do you want me to voice the other people? And you stay the main character of the scene?
Yeah, I'll be Jenny, and I can do Jake because I just did him.
Okay.
I like kids, but the nature and camping part makes me a little uncomfortable.
Sweet!
A fellow nature hater. Good to know I'm not the only one. His gaze shifted to my guitar in my lap, then lower, to the bare skin of my legs. Every hormone in my body abruptly came to life. Roar!
Oh, furry.
Sitting close enough for our knees to brush with every slight jerk of the bus. He was a compelling presence in such a confined space.
The chemistry.
He felt no shame in staring, the burning intensity of his eyes more than a bit intimidating, but also thrilling. Ashley, you can see the screen better than I can. What is on his elbow?
A rocket ship.
Is it a rocket ship?
Looks like a little rocket ship.
Okay. My eyeballs don't work that good. That's a great bus, by the way. I don't know who does your backgrounds, but chef's kiss.
That does look pretty good, I have to say, graphically. That's a pretty solid school bus.
I gripped the hem of my
Bringing back
dress.
uncomfortable memories.
I gripped the hem of my dress, feeling vulnerably exposed. A part of me wanted to
And tore it
recoil,
off.
to flee to the back of the bus and hide.
Was she nervous that he was like noticing her body?
It's like, oh my god, you're looking
Like,
at my leg.
oh my god!
It's at best the like 2 inches above your
Whoa,
knees.
whoa. How do you know that already?
Person who wears dresses on occasion, intuition.
Never.
Adam made a really dirty joke that could be in relation to the picture on the back of the bus. Schmeenus.
But there was an
Schmeat.
odd, indescribable pull between us. Hello, tarot girl. I'm going to need a reading on my future love life.
Like, honey, you don't need a reading. When's the wedding?
All right, this is getting bogged down. What happened to John Constantine?
We're at the meddling kids portion of the game.
Yeah, we're at the meddling kids portion. We have to have this portion so we can have Don Constantine back. That beautifully chiseled face, combined with those intense eyes, could sweep any girl off her feet without a single word.
I mean, what's stopping you, sister?
We just met 10 minutes ago.
And?
And if we smooch and then, like, it's awkward and weird afterwards, we have to hang out with each other for, like, 3 months.
I guess. I mean, it worked out for me and Adam.
You didn't work together.
That's true, we didn't. What
Was-
worked out was that you got into my stalker Scooby Man.
I ignored every single red flag that was fortunately not actually a red flag. It just looked like one.
Was he equally intrigued by me? Why the dress?
That's what everyone keeps saying. At least he knows.
I looked down at myself, growing even more flustered and self-conscious. Excuse me? Doesn't seem like the smartest attire for the woods. You know there's ticks, right?
And this is why I chose Jake. He's pragmatic and rebellious.
My eyes wide. Oh, girl, do you not know what ticks are?
That does sound familiar, actually.
Ticks in Bear Ridge?
Pragmatic and problematic. That's definitely your type.
I feel so fucking called out right now.
Yeah, the little red parasitic bastards that hang out in the grass, waiting for you to walk by to cling to your legs and suck the blood out of you like a vampire. I had a tick in my eyebrow earlier this summer.
I'm so sorry.
Like, I was combing my hair, and then, like, it caught, like, my comb went too low, and it, like, caught on my eyebrow, and I'm like, poor Kay. And then, like, I feel my eyebrow, and there's just, like, a little bump, and I'm like, ah! Because I was in the middle of the woods at one point in the summer, and I was just like...
Why were you in the woods?
I was at the house in the woods.
That sounds kind of foreboding.
Observing the blind, deaf dog.
Okay. She's talking about dog sitting.
Yes, I was dog sitting in the woods.
But Adam, Jake sounds exactly like you.
No, he doesn't. I'm 18. I'm sure his voice is way more high pitched.
Like, it's the same attitude. You'd be picking on me the entire time. Like, really? You'd go with that outfit? All right.
Listen, if I'm going to the woods, like a summer camp, jeans. Some sort of, like, outerwear with many pockets. Hiking boots. Bug spray. Sunscreen. I grew up in the woods. I know what I'm doing vaguely. My skin crawled. I pulled the skirt of my dress down further. Don't pull it down too far. Your tibbles will come out. Very comforting.
Oh!
It's okay. It's okay, babe. I can keep my eyes on you. Make
Otome,
sure you're
attack
safe from
chopper
creepy
coming in
crawlers.
hot.
Your legs in particular, I mean. They look like they can use a little protection.
Sweet mother of God!
Ashley, would you like to know my favorite love interest so far?
Besides Jake, it's the cleaner.
It's the cleaner. I like him.
I like him too. I don't... It's, with this set of characters, I would want
like-
to fan
Okay.
whatever over them, but they're also quite young, and I feel
like,
weird as an old person doing that. The cleaners, on the other hand, like, oh, I'll drool all over them all day long because they're they're adults.
Yeah,
They pay taxes.
yeah, I
They
think...
have 401ks.
I don't know if they have 401ks or no.
They're working on it. They have a 401k option at work.
They have 401.
Oh,
The
the
401
smoldering 401ks.
I fumbled for words, unsure of how to respond. Respond by tucking your hair behind your ear and batting your eyelashes while blushing.
Yes. All of that.
He leaned closer.
Honey.
His scent filled my nostrils, a clean minty blend of body wash and toothpaste. As long as it ain't Axe, baby.
So it's probably Axe.
Was Axe out in the 90s?
Yes.
A shiver moved through me. When I didn't pull away, he boldly took the opportunity to grip my wrist. His marker hovered over my forearm.
Oh, that little shit.
You may doodle, my good sir.
Okay. All right, he asked first. I was like, nah, gotcha, bitch.
You mind? He's either gonna write his number on your arm, or he's gonna, like...
This isn't what I meant by be like one of your girls.
or he's gonna draw you a little tattoo. Either way, I'm good. He spoke to me with a composed coolness, as if we were best friends, and touched me as if he
Yo,
had known me for years.
this guy has got the fucking skills. He puts the riz in charisma.
He's the Rizzler, baby.
Lord Jesus. God damn, kid. Adam, I'm gonna need to talk to you later.
Calm down. I don't want to know. Taking my astounded silence as an admission of consent, his long fingers tenderly traced the expanse of my arm before pressing the felt tip to my skin. His marker glided across my arm with gentle precision. My skin tingled with awareness. Is it a penis? His shoulders were hunched, his face hovered over the length of my limb, his attention fully immersed in marking me.
Marking his territory.
I watched as he worked, his wayward locks falling into his eyes with every tilt of his head. He would brush it away and huff in annoyance just for it to happen again. Girl, do you need some bobby pins? I was half tempted to brush it back myself to run my fingers through the silky strands.
The silkiest of Superman's hair.
The strong, inky smell mixed with the clean scent of his toned body was an oddly tantalizing aroma. I watched every single movement he made, curious of the depiction he planned to etch into my skin. You're not planning on drawing a penis on me like some kind of freak, are you? Girl, calm down.
He probably would, though. That's the thing.
If he knew you a little longer, he didn't answer right away, his focus solely on his creation.
I don't trust him.
Nuh-uh.
Well-
that's not a convincing nuh-uh.
Well, I've been called a freak multiple times, but I'm not an asshole. You're too perfect of a canvas to ruin. I think you're worth putting some real time and effort into.
Fucking sir! You need to stop.
My mind raced. The double meaning of words caused a breakout of goose flesh across my skin. The
Good
moment
Lord.
felt strangely intimate. And meanwhile, there's
This
like
whole scene is strangely intimate.
there's like 3 other people on the bus, just like
Are y'all about to fuck or what's happening over there? God damn, you're on a
Tara
school
girl's just
bus.
like-
I'm a little confused about which animal she is, because first it was bear skin and now it's goose flesh, and I'm confused.
she's a goose bear.
Confused, you still will be after
She's
this
a
episode of
goose
Soap.
bear. Somebody get to work on some fan art of a goose bear.
And address the pockets.
If I didn't constantly remind myself that Jake was a stranger, I might have leaned even closer to him. Listen, one night stands happen.
I mean, girl, what is stopping you at this point? Like
The
you know,
fact
just
she's
go-
on a bus with other people.
That's not stopping him. I'm not saying they need to like. She could smooch. Smooching's a thing. Just start making out with the guy as soon as you meet him. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You know, just end up in a woods in a shallow grave in multiple parts. You know, whatever.
Are you cold? His perceptive eyes were close enough to notice the small bumps on my arm. His marker twitched with every subtle, instinctual tremble of my body.
Fucking trembling. Good lord.
Another shiver shot up my spine. I was off my game, every fiber of my being affected by his presence. It was extremely concerning to have such a visceral reaction to a stranger, no matter how attractive.
Why couldn't Oliver have this similar sequence in his storyline with the cleaner? This is what I
The
want to
cleaner
know.
was currently covered in shit.
It's true.
No, I'm not cold. You keep shaking like that and I might make a mistake. And then he'll have to lick your arm to clean the mistake off.
I would not put it past this guy.
Or 2. Technically, isopropyl alcohol will get it off best, but I don't know if there's a first aid kit on the bus. He's still allowing me to check out the
I'm
small...
not assuming the bus driver will give you access to it. And why are they standing on a bus?
That's... Listen, they just didn't want to make a CG, okay? That takes a lot of time.
I mean, it doesn't look like the bus is moving. I'm not that scene.
Well, the bus is moving a little bit.
Quite
It's giving the illusion of movement.
It's doing the shimmy shamble.
But I mean, if you look out the windows, that scenery hasn't changed in a while. It's moving very slow.
That's why the bus took an hour and a half to get to her.
He stilled.
It's moving at, 10
It's
centimeters an
negative
hour.
speed.
He stilled, allowing me to check out the small bushy-tailed rabbit he drew on my arm. A smile pulled at my lips. It was actually kind of cute. You like it? Could be a nice tattoo to have in the future. It suits you. Oh, a bunny in the woods. Oh dear. Why? Jake shrugged and went back to drawing on my arm. Bunnies are cute. My pulse
Sir.
studied his implication. Did Jake find me cute? I don't know. He's just been flirting with you the entire bus ride.
He's practically asking for your fucking hand in marriage, okay? He wants to open a joint bank account and he's already started naming your children.
Listen, just take his marker, flip his hand over, palm side up, write your
It's
number
gonna
on
turn
it.
out like he looks like a rebel now. He's gonna end up becoming like a really. Why do you think he wrote about stonks over there in the window? He's gonna be like a super successful financier, bro.
I don't want to be a financier, bro. Make him a
I mean, not a bro, but like he'll be really good in finance or something.
Why
like,
can't he just be a tattoo artist?
Well, he'll be a tattoo artist after he makes all his money doing finance stuff and he has a whole franchise of tattoo shops. Like the whole reason he got into stock markets and trading and day trading is so he could open his own line of tattoo shops.
I want you to look at him deeply in the eyes.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think to yourself, is this the sort of man who would go into...
Yeah.
Megan, we're gonna point out to you that like,
finances?
most of the hippies from the 1960s all turned yuppies later in life.
But
So
I understand this, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm
that
not
he
saying
could
like
become your brother.
I'm not saying he's there now. I'm saying this is his, like, he is working at this day camp. And then he's going to end up becoming a day trader because maybe his, like, dad got him into it, but he was really good at it. He made a fuckload of money. Could retire at, like, 25 to 28. Open his franchise of tattoo
Ashley,
shops across the country.
Ashley, do you just want money?
Yes.
Ashley's planning her life.
I couldn't imagine sitting through the pain of a tattoo, but Jake's sensual marker art was the next best thing. He went back to doodling on me. You don't seem like the type of girl who would take on a summer camp job unless she absolutely had to. My brows raised. What made you come to that conclusion, despite the fact I'm wearing probably ballet flats and a dress?
And I would like to think that 20 years down the road, he will still draw, like, permanent marker tattoos on Jenny because they're going to be married with, like, 4 to 5 kids. That all can go to expensive private schools if they want.
Well, we already established you're not the outdoorsy type. Also, your skin is way too soft. Homebody, I'm guessing. Kind of. Don't fret, babe. We're in the same boat. I'm a homebody, too. When I'm not out being a menace to society, of course.
If it
Well,
turns
drinking
out,
juice in the hood.
I swear to God, if it turns out that he's actually really into finance, I want a fucking cookie.
No, he's gonna be a tattoo artist. Fuck you.
He could be a tattoo artist. He loves doing tattoos, but he also has an interest in not insider trading, maybe insider trading. I don't know how much of a bad boy he is, but I'm telling you, he's in the stock market.
You just want him to be rich.
I'm saying there's graffiti all over here. He knows about stonks. Diamond hands to the moon, baby. He is, you know what? Maybe he's a developer and he created Robinhood. And that's how he makes his day trading money.
You know what? I will go. Programmer is a fine middle ground. We'll shake on programmer. Be sure to smile before his head dipped back down to my arm. I don't know your reasons, but if my assumption is correct, I didn't have much of a choice when I took this job either. I have a feeling we're probably not going to make the best counselors.
Sweet!
Even more of a reason for us to stick together. Survive the shitty terrors of Mother Nature, form an alliance.
He's already planning the vacations they'll go on with their 5 children.
Ugh, vacationing with children. I can barely vacation with myself. Is there any terms and conditions to this alliance? Smooches? Definitely. You agree to be my personal canvas and I'll be a happy idiot. I see this as a win-win. Agree.
Absolutely agree.
Talking.
Ow! A little blushies there.
My cheeks burned at the thought of being Jake's personal canvas. Who would have thought being drawn on could be such a sensual experience? I liked it. I liked it a lot. Still, I had some reservations. Girl, were you homeschooled? I guess? What does being your personal canvas entail? A Sharpie and you...
Girl, stop being that fucking naive.
She could be homeschooled. Well, it means I'd have access to your body.
Lord Jesus! Alright, I'll hit the space bar.
My breath caught in my throat, and my body blazed
Her
with
breast
heat.
caught in her throat, too.
Breath! Breath! I swear to God, you two are going to be the death of me. My breath caught in my throat, and my body blazed with heat. Only the places you give me permission to touch, of course.
Alright! Hidden space bar! No comment.
Jake looked back up from his design and offered me a wink, his gaze fixed on my face. His blue eyes stared straight into my soul. No guy had ever made my skin prickle and tingle with just one heated stare. He licked his lips, and I found myself doing the same. Do not make out on the bus!
God! We're licking lips? Ah!
The things he was saying felt so wrong, forbidden, and yet so
Felt
very
so
right.
right.
Girl, you are so homeschooled. Do you have religious parents?
They're trying to figure out what breed of dog they want with their 5 children. They're probably gonna have a couple dogs.
Listen, not a golden
Maybe-
retriever. Not a golden retriever.
You know what?
Okay.
And because he's rebellious, he might have a pet raven. I'll give him that.
Why can I have snakes?
Yeah, he has snakes too.
90? Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys with a park python.
Hell yeah.
Boa, with a boa.
Yes, and its name is Boa.
No, his name
Actually,
is
it's not-
Bowie. His name is David Bowie.
Its name is Bowie. Actually, you're
I have
correct.
my David Bowie tank top on.
Bowie.
And I'm wearing a summer camp themed t-shirt.
Oh, that's
Bowie,
funny.
Boa.
Funny, I dug through all of my clothing to find this because I was like, I have one summer camp themed t-shirt.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it's a skull on it too, and the logs look like eyeballs.
Nice.
The bus abruptly jerked hard, and I flung forward, unable to. And I flung forward, unable to stop myself. My pulse leaped with panic. Jake caught my waist, preventing my head from slamming into the
Oh,
seat in
he's a
front of me.
protector.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he isn't using this for his own machinations.
You know, he could actually just like, oh, my instinct was to protect you. Listen, if I'm about to fall and Adam catches me, I'm like, oh, swoon, bitch. Okay.
That happens more often than you would think.
No, I think it happens probably as much as I think it happens. Relieved to be in one piece, I sighed and smiled at him. That bunny now has a line through it. Thanks. Thank you for the save.
Lame.
Fuck! He glowered at the sight of my arm, my skin smeared with an ugly black mark. This marker must have slipped when the vehicle lurched. Fuck, it's ruined. Damn it, stupid bus. Jake immediately
Now
got...
we'll have to start over.
Jake immediately got back to work on my arm, correcting his mistake, his marker moving along my arm in frenzied
By the time they
strokes.
get to their location, she's gonna have a full tattoo sleeve of permanent marker.
Yeah. I had no clue what he was drawing, but I had a feeling it would turn out nothing short of a masterpiece. It's just all dicks. He was talented. Did he strive to be an artist? He seemed more than capable.
It's tribal, but if you
It-
look close, it's dick.
I was, it's all concentric dicks. I was thinking like he'll end up making an entire piece from the like a scene from Watership Down.
God.
Traumatizing movie full with bunnies.
The bus rolled and
Shows a trauma creep movie.
Yeah.
the bus rolled into a halt at the next bus stop. The double doors opened, and an older, scraggly man boarded. Are you maintenance, my good sir? He was graceless as he limped through the aisle with what I presumed to be a bad leg. Tall with a head full of unkempt gray hair, beady black eyes, and baggy, dirt-stained clothes, he looked like a homeless man down on his luck. Yeah, he's probably maintenance. It was a small miracle he could even afford a bus ticket with the way he carried himself. His features were weathered, his nose crooked as if it had been broken at some point. The poor guy seemed sickly, barely holding on by a thread.